going to get into today's lesson. Okay, I want us to go through one more questions on quadrilaterals before we continue with our actual lesson for today, which is our tough trig nuts. All right, we're not going to do question 4.2. We're only going to focus on question 4.1. So we're going to read this question that we've been given over here. But guys, first thing we need to remember, guys, as soon as we see any drawing, we always need to think about what kind of triangle do I have? I have a right-angled triangle. And pop your answers in the chat, everyone. As soon as I see a right-angled triangle, where does my mind need to go? Where is my mind going? Soccer tour. Soccer tour, yes. Samuel, you really need to come back from soccer. Soccer tour, beautiful. Trig, yes, soccer tour. What else? What else, guys? Everything that we could possibly think of. Good, Zwoluga. Hi, Zwoluga. You've also been gone for a while. Zwoluga, where have you been? Nah, guys. Nah. These criminals, these ones who are just coming back one at a time. Shift angles, beautiful. Shift angle. Good. Special angles. Thank you, Riabetsui. Thank you, Riabetsui. Special angles. We need to remember our special angle triangles. Okay, 1, 2, √3, and also our 45-degree triangle, 1, 1, √2, and all of that. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, excellent. All right, so this is where our mind should be. Some of this stuff is going to come up. All right, so next thing is to always read the information we've been given over here. This information is very important because sometimes they'll write things up there that they don't actually put in the picture. Okay, so first thing they say here is, in the diagram, OA is equal to 1 centimeter. Okay, OA. Look, guys, the first piece of information, they haven't put that in the chat. I mean, in the drawing. They haven't put it in the drawing. So now we have to go to our drawing and put a 1 centimeter there. Right, first thing that we needed is not on the drawing. So it's very important to read. Okay, then they say AOB is equal to BOC is equal to COD, which is all equal to 30 degrees, 30, 30, 30. Good, that's in the drawing. Jasmine, I'm gonna take your hand just now. All right, and then the next thing they say is OAB, so OAB is equal to OBC is equal to OCD, and all of them are equal to 90 degrees. They are, in fact, they put that in the picture for us. Okay. Okay, Hugo says the screen sharing isn't working. Hugo, if you're not seeing my screen, do you see me? Just let me know of that in the chat and then we'll be able to help you. Okay, yes, Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine.
Yeah, sorry. Step number 1 is to label the triangles.
Beautiful. Yes. Excellent. I didn't even get to answer that question. Yes. Okay. But before we get to that, Jasmine, okay, I'm going to ask you a very important question. How many triangles do we have here?
3.
3. Good. We've got 3 triangles. Can you name those triangles for me?
There's triangle DCO.
Good. Triangle DCO. And then?
The triangle CBO.
Good. Triangle CBO. And triangle?
The last triangle is BAO.
Beautiful.
And O is common in all the triangles.
Beautiful. Wow, excellent. Next question. Okay, next question is, of all 3 of these triangles, which one has the most information?
Triangle DCO.
Okay, what information does DCO have?
Oh, you mean the one with the most info is triangle BAO.
Excellent. So we're going to start by working in triangle BAO. You agree with me?
Yes.
Good. Beautifully done. Now, what does the question actually want from us? Let's read question 4.1, Jasmine. It says, find the
Length of OD.
good.
Giving answers in the form a √3.
Beautiful. Beautifully done. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to stop you there for a second. I know our first step is label. I just need to speak to Yusuf for a second. Okay.
Oh, no problem. Hi,
Excellent.
Yusuf.
Beautiful. Okay, Jasmine, like you've already set us up for absolute success. Okay, hi, Yusuf.
Hi, ma'am. I wanted to ask, I haven't covered this in school and we're currently on analytical geometry. Have you guys done that yet?
Yes, we have. Okay, so we've already done, and if you're looking for all of those recordings, you're going to find them on our website underneath today's lesson. Okay, so we've already done that. Have you guys not done trigonometry at all?
No, we have, ma'am. That was our term 2 exam, most of it.
Okay, yes. So if you've done trig, then this falls underneath trig. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So try and follow along, okay? And you'll see what we're kind of doing to get to the answers that we want and see if you can catch up. If not, ask me as many questions as you'd like. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome. All right. Excellent. Okay. So Jasmine says that the first triangle we're going to work in is BAO. So this triangle over here, right? And step one, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, step one is always to label our triangle. So now, here is my reference angle. This 1 centimeter, the side OA. What is that side called in relation to my angle, guys? Which side? Adjacent. Beautiful, Asponge. This is the adjacent. That side over there is the opposite. And this side over here is our hypotenuse. I know you guys know how to do this part. This part is the easy part. Right. Now, I want you guys to note that our second step, Jasmine, what is our second step?
Our second step is to choose a trig ratio that suits the triangle.
Okay, good. So we need to look for the have versus the have versus.
Oh, have, want, and.
And then the third step would be to look for the equation, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get to that in just a second. All right. Excellent. Okay, now I'm going to ask everybody the next question. Thank you, Jasmine. Always willing to participate. Love, love, love it. All right, I'm going to ask everybody the next question. Now, the question says, or question 4.1 says, find the length of OD. So we want this duty over here. But at the moment, we are in this triangle, right? And we know that we have the adjacent. We have the adjacent, it's 1 centimeter. And we also have our angle, 30 degrees. Now, if we want to move closer to OD, which side would we have to look for? The opposite or the hypotenuse? Which one is going to get us closer to OD? Excellent, the hypotenuse. So if we have adjacent and 30 degrees, the thing we're going to look for is the hypotenuse, the H. Now, if you think about saw, car, and tower, which one of these three are we going to use in order to get that? Namisile, you're already there. Good, we're going to use cos. Correct, we're going to use cos. So we're going to go cos of 30 degrees is equal to, adjacent, which is 1 centimeter, over hypotenuse, right? But now we want the hypotenuse because the hypotenuse is actually OB. I'm going to rename the hypotenuse OB, over OB. Now, my next step is going to be to multiply by OB, right? So that the OBs cancel out. So now I have OB cos of 30 degrees is equal to 1. But I want OB on its own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide by cos of 30 and divide by cos of 30 degrees, right? That will cancel. Now, everybody grab a calculator and I want you to put in the value for OB for me. OB is equal to, go to your calculator and type in 1 over cos 30. Namisile, do not give it to us in. We don't want it in decimal form because look at what the answer, what the question is saying. It's saying that it wants it in third form. Okay, so we're not going to click the SD button in this case. All right. Okay, excellent, Asbonge. Good. We're going to get 2 root 3 over 3. Beautiful. Zoom user, is that you, Offense? Hi, Offense. Beautiful stuff, guys. Excellent. Good. So now we know that this hypotenuse side over here is equal to 2 root 3 over 3. Good. Now we're a little bit closer to where we're going. So we've used this triangle. We've used triangle BAO. What is the next triangle that we're going to use? Yes, Jasmine, which one are we going to use next?
CBO, the middle triangle.
Beautiful. We're going to use the middle triangle. We're going to use CBO. Excellent. Wonderful. And then again, I'm going to ask you to tell us step 1.
Label. Step
Beautiful.
2.
Step 1, label.
Step 1 is always to label.
Good. Step 2.
Step 2 is a 1.5. And step 3 is always equation.
Beautifully done. Amazing. Amazing. Find the equation. Mwah. Well done. Amazing. Okay, we're going to label, guys. Let's get ready to label our triangle, the one that we're using. Okay, we're using the triangle CBO, right? So this is my reference angle. This 2 root 3, that was the hypotenuse for the other triangle. It now becomes what side? What side is it? The what? 2 root 3 over 3 becomes beautiful Namisile. Amazing Atlehang. That's it. That's it, Sandagatle. This is now my adjacent. And that over there, we know that's going to be my opposite. And that one over there is going to be my hypotenuse. Now, we already know that we want to get as close to OD as possible. So we know that we have the adjacent side. What do we want? What are we going to want, guys? Oh, and Tatila's already jumped straight to the answer. We have the adjacent and 30 degrees. We want, beautiful, we want the hypotenuse. Now, give me a thumbs up if I can leave you guys alone to find me CO. Can I give you guys a few minutes to find OC for me? I'm going to let you guys write out your equation. I'm going to let you guys find an answer for me. I already know what answer I'm looking for. So once you're done, pop your favorite emoji in the chat and then we'll discuss. All right, go for it, guys. Yes, Esona.
Ma'am, with the label the steps and stuff. Is it almost the same as Pythagoras? It's just that we're using the SOHCAHTOA.
Yes, we're using SOHCAHTOA instead. Okay, but remember the only time we can use Pythagoras is if they've given us enough sides. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So in order for me to use Pythagoras, I would have to have this side and this side, or I would have to have this side and that side. But at the moment, I only have one side and an angle. So automatically that means I can't use Pythag. I need to use Trig. Does that make sense?
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Good question. Excellent question. Okay. Thank you, Offensive, for putting your favorite emoji in the chat. Okay, everybody's telling me they're getting 1. Guys, I need you to do this for me. I know that your equation looks a certain way. So here's what I need you guys to do. I need you to go to your calculator. Okay. And click on this button. Right. Click on this button, Courtney, 100%. Click on this button. And then after that, click on the button again. So click it twice so that your calculator ends up doing this. Your calculator will do that. Okay, and then you input what needs to be put in there. All right. We're going to talk about this in just a minute. Okay. Okay, good. For those of you giving me decimals, remember guys, no decimals. Our answer has to have a √3 in it somewhere, so we can't click the SD button. Don't click the SD button. Namisile's made it all the way to the final answer. No, Namisile, wait for us. Wait for us. Well done, Hugo. Amazing. Good, Riabetwe. That's it, Anam. Hello, Anam. Okay, Asbonge, Sandagahle, you're there. Excellent, but we don't need the cos anymore because we've already used it. So the answer you're giving me is just the decimal. Okay, or not the decimal, the fraction. Okay. Excellent. All right, let's see. So I know I'm going to use cos because I've got adjacent and hypotenuse. So I'm going to go cos of 30 degrees is equal to my adjacent, which is 2√3/3 divided by the hypotenuse, which is OC. My next step would then be to multiply by OC on both sides. Okay. Then I'm going to get OC cos of 30 degrees is equal to 2√3/3. Those two will cancel. Now, OC is going to equal to 2√3/3 over cos 30 degrees. Now, if you put this into your calculator, okay, divided by cos 30 degrees. If you put this into your calculator the way that I showed you, the answer that should come out OC should be equal to 4/3. So for those of you who got 4/3, mwah, excellent. Hands up, who knows what the next step is? What is the next step? We've used that triangle. Anybody know what the next step is? Jasmine, as always, come to our rescue. Oh, can we give Abiyani a chance to answer this question? Hi, Abiyani.
Hi, ma'am.
How are you doing, my sweetie?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Thank you. Lovely to hear your voice. All right, what's our next step?
We are going to look for OD by using the DOC triangle.
Yay! Amazing. Okay, are you ready to do all the steps that we need? Yes?
Yes. The
Okay,
steps
good.
as in
Step
steps
one
as
is
in one label.
beautiful. Oh, good. I'm going to do that quickly because I already know that you know how to do it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So my reference 4/3 becomes our adjacent. DC over there is our opposite, and DO is now our hypotenuse. Good. We've labeled. Step 2.
Step 2 is look for the have and the want.
Good. Have versus want. What do we have?
We have adjacent, which is 4/3.
Good. And we have
And we have, oh, the angle, 30 degrees.
Good, the angle 30 degrees. What do we want?
We want the hypotenuse.
Excellent. So step number 3.
Step number 3 is the equation.
Good, set up the equation. All right. So I don't want you to give it away too much, but which one are we going to use? Between saw, car, and tower, which one are we going to use?
So, wait. We're going to use cos.
Cos, good. We're going to use cos. All right. Set up an equation for everybody so that they can find the answer fast. Okay, what's the equation going to look like?
It's cos 30 degrees
Hmm.
equals to adjacent over hypotenuse, which
Good.
is
What is my adjacent?
4/3
Mm-hmm.
over hypotenuse, which is
Good.
DO.
Good. DO or OD. Won't matter.
Yes.
Okay. Beautifully done. Do you know where to go from here, Abiani?
Yes, I guess.
Okay. I don't want you to give it away because if you and I do this question, everybody is going to be watching us like an episode of Netflix. So we're gonna give everybody a chance to do this question themselves. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Very well done. You did everything spectacularly. Amazing stuff. Very well done, Abiani.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Samuel, don't start. Okay. I want you guys to find me an answer for this question, please. Abian is taking you half of the way. She was nice enough to do this. And then you guys can finish up from here, right? Yes, that's it. Asbonge has already given us the answer. Offense has already gone all the way to the final answer. Thanks to Asbonge for giving everyone the next step, times OD times OD. Well done. Okay, continue. Hi, Kanyiso, I'm just seeing your message. It's okay, we're doing 2D trig, just like we were doing on Monday, okay? Offense and Asbongi, you guys are cheating. Don't give everybody the answers. Let them do it themselves. Beautifully done, Sandagahe. That's it, Apiwe. Beautiful. Nicely done, Mirula. This is not maths abuse. This was an easy question. Don't you dare, Samuel. This was pretty easy. A question like this, Aviani, maybe about 5 marks. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Hugo. It's a very nice question, hey? I like that. I'm gonna steal that. I put memes on my wall, so now I have to make them in my classroom. So now I have to make a meme poster that says nice as ice. I like it. Okay, Imelda says, Imelda, are you sure that answer isn't missing like an 8 somewhere? It's probably missing an 8 somewhere. All right, let me finish up, guys. Okay, so I'm going to then divide both sides by cos of 30 degrees, cos of 30 degrees. Right, so I'm going to end up with OD is equal to 4/3 over cos of 30 degrees. So we're going to do that thing on our calculator where we click this button twice so that it gives us that fraction over a fraction. Right. Then from here, the answer that we should get out is OD is equal to 8√3/9, which is lovely because that's exactly what the question wanted from us. The question said that we must write the answer in the form A root 3. So if we already have the root 3 part over here, what is the a part going to be equal to? A is going to equal to what? Not just the 8, Hugo. Remember, it's a fraction. So what is it going to be equal to? Yes, Jasmine. That's it. Excellent stuff. Jasmine?
8/9.
Beautifully. Beautifully said. 8/9. That's it. A is equal to the 8/9 part. Nicely done, guys. Amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys did that fantastically. Well done, guys. Amazing. Okay, well done. Now, we cannot leave here without a couple of tough trig nuts. Okay, so remember, guys, remember, today's lesson is actually named Tough Trig Nuts. Now, the questions that, you know, guys, when you're writing a test or an exam, your teachers always put that one ugly question right at the end of the paper. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that one question where after class, everybody's like, no, I got 5. No, I got 2 over, yes, level 5 questions. I got 2/6. And then somebody walks by and they're like, my answer was Cyril Ramaphosa. And we're like, how? We wrote a math paper. How was your answer, Cyril Ramaphosa? Okay. Those kinds of questions are called tough nut questions. Okay, we call them tough nuts. It's like a tough nut, like, you know, when you need to crack that really tough nut, that kind of question. Okay, that's why I named this section Tough Trig Nuts. Okay, I'm going to give you guys the first question. I want you guys to theorize, analyze everything that's happening on the screen. Remember, guys, this formula works. Label have versus want equation all the time, guys. So think about which triangles are right-angled triangles, which ones are going to give us the information we want, how are we going to get to the answer. All right, give me a thumbs up if you're ready for this. Give me a thumbs up. In fact, let's stretch. Alusha, don't give me thumbs down. Okay, we're ready for a challenge. Let's pour some sauce on these questions. Ready? All right, let's go. All right. I want you guys to read the question. I'm going to read it with you guys. Okay, I'm going to read it with you guys, and then I'm going to leave you guys to figure out a game plan on how we're going to do this. Right. Okay, it says here, ship C is in distress. Ship A is too small to help ship C. Ship B is 7 kilometers from ship C. Ships F, C, and D lie on a straight line. Okay, who is closest to ship C that will be able to help them? Okay, now, don't panic. Take a deep breath. Okay. Okay, think about this, guys. We know that we're going to use either Pythag or Trig. How do we know this? What are we always looking for, guys? When we when do we know that we need to use Trig or Pythag? When do we know that we need to use Trig or Pythag, guys? When we have what kind of triangles? Yes, Nkanganipo, that's the attitude I want. That's it, Mirula. We always are looking for the right-angled triangles. Now, remember what ma'am did in the question right above. I first asked Jasmine, how many right-angled triangles do we have? Okay, that's the first question I asked. How many right angle triangles do we have? So look at the information you've been given on the screen. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to count how many right angled triangles you have. Jasmine, what's up, my sweetie?
Okay. A quick hint. It's not exactly gonna get any near the answer though, but there's 5 triangles on the screen right now, right? So wherever you can label it, and all the information given on the triangle, record it.
Dude, I mean, you're a whole plug. They must remember that you don't write their tests. You don't write their tests and their exams for them, ne? So yeah, they must take in all this wisdom that you are giving. Like guys, Jasmine, help them. You're doing, that's it. Amazing. Did you guys hear what Jasmine said? Ne? Alicia, you cannot rent Jasmine for your exams. Okay.
No,
she's not rentable, unfortunately. But listen to her sage words of wisdom. She's saying, label everything that you have and go look for the thing with the most information. Guys, listen to what Jasmine is saying. She's speaking facts. No printer. Facts. I heard this on a TikTok the other day. I hope I'm using it right. Okay. I heard somebody say facts, no printer.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but yeah. Okay. Now, Jasmine, how many triangles do we see?
We currently have 5 triangles. All of
Beautiful.
them.
Mhm.
Where are you putting 6, Courtney?
Courtney, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Courtney's way ahead of us. There's our 6th triangle.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Wonderful.
Well
Okay.
done though.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I also didn't notice it. Yo, wow. Sure. Nicely done, Courtney. Okay, excellent. Which of our triangles has the most info?
Triangle BCF.
Good. Triangle BCF. What do we notice about triangle BCF? It's not.
It's not.
What does it not have? Triangle BCF doesn't have a what? What do we normally need in order to use trig? Samuel's helping. Good. Atlehang, check the chat.
Oh, sorry. So actually my mistake, yeah, was the triangle with the most information is A, B, and C.
Excellent.
Because
Good.
BC is a straight line with some info.
Beautiful. Excellently done. All right. So Jasmine, we're not going to give anybody any more. Okay. Any more information? Okay. That's all. Okay. That's all. Okay. Everybody, we need to go cook. Go and cook, guys. Go and cook. All right. I'm going to give you guys only about 5 minutes. Okay. Remember, guys, you need to be able to tell me, okay, which ship is closest. Now, remember, the information says here that A is too small. A is too small. So even though A is closest, okay, even though A is closest, sorry, A is closest to ship C, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because ship A can't help us. It's too small. So it needs to be either ship D or ship F. Figure out which one it is. Okay. Thank you, Teacher Nels. May the odds be ever in your favor as you cook No burnt meals. No burnt meals. I love that. Very nice. Yes, Jasmine.
Anna, that's not how you spell my name. And ni antwoords me for you. No answers for you now.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Okay, Hugo's got an answer for us. Hugo says, I'm stuck at AC is equal to 7√3/3. Okay, so Hugo says, okay, Hugo's found AC, right? Which is an excellent move, by the way, good. So Hugo says that this is 7√3/3. All right, good. Mirula, no, you can't get a helicopter at this point. Okay, cool. So now we know, right? Remember, Hugo, we want to find the distance from D to C, right? So which triangle, think about which triangle you're going to use next. Yes, teacher Nels, we don't even have a landing strip. Okay, think about which triangle you're going to use next in order to get to D. And once you've gotten that, okay. Once you've gotten that, think about everything else that needs to happen there. Okay, once you found DC, you're also going to have to find from ship F. So FC. Now think about the information that you're going to need in order to find FC. All right. 3 more minutes, guys. Alicia. No, unfortunately not, Hugo. Okay, the only thing that tells us is that BC is parallel to FE, but it doesn't say anything about them being equal. Okay, all it tells us is that they're parallel. Okay, it's fine. They're only parallel, okay? Parallel and equal are not the same thing. Oh, we could do that, absolutely, but it's going to be a lot more difficult than you think. Okay, think a little bit outside the box. Use your triangles. Use your triangles. Okay. I'm sorry, Anna. I'm sorry, Anna. Thanks, Namisile. Namisile is giving away answers. Okay, 1 last minute. 1 last minute. Oh, I see, Samuel. I see. I see. Hey. Yes, Yusuf.
Ma'am, I just wanted to ask, what are the purpose of level 5 questions?
What are the
To torture-
purpose of it?
To torture
To
us.
make your mind do mental gymnastics. Okay. Okay, it's to help your mind think logically about things. Okay.
Ma'am, I know that math teaches you how to think critically and logically, but how?
But by having to think about things in different ways. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. I'll just do more research.
Okay, that's all. Literally, the whole idea of maths is to stretch your brain. Okay. That's the whole point of maths, to make your brain faster and be able to make logical connections.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am, and also one last question. How do you feel about maths lit?
No, you are not to go to Mathslet ever, Yusuf. You're not going there. Okay, you are staying right here with me. We are not going to Mathslet. Okay, do not go to Mathslet. Don't leave.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Okay, all right. All right, guys. Okay, let's tackle this question. Alusha, you're going nowhere. All right. So I'm going to show you guys something that you're all going to be like, ma'am, how could you, ma'am? Why didn't you tell us before? Okay, now let's think about this, guys. Let's think about this. All right, I just want to get the answer for this 7√3/3. Now, we're going to take it a step at a time, guys. We're going to take it a step at a time. So we all agree that ABC has the most information. So I'm assuming the first thing we did is we labeled and we were like, this is the adjacent. I want the opposite, right? I want the opposite. So we all used tan of omega. So we went tan of angle B is equal to opposite over adjacent. So tan of 30 degrees is equal to O/7. Then we calculated that AC is equal to 7 tan 30 degrees. And all of you would have gotten 7√3/3, which should have given you an answer of 4,04. Give me a thumbs up if we're all in this on the same page. Yes, so all of us, O, this side O, should have given us 4,04. Okay, remember, Anna? Have versus want. I have the adjacent, I have my angle, I want the opposite from my angle. All right, good. We're all on the same page. Now, I know that I want DC. I want DC, right? So the way I'm going to be able to work in DC is if I use the triangle ADC, right? But now the problem with triangle ADC is that it's missing an angle. However, guys, this is a point, correct? This is a point. And if I had to calculate all the way around this point, how many degrees? How many degrees, guys? How many degrees? 360, good, Sandagache, 360 degrees. Now, this question over here says to me that ship F, C, and D lie on a straight line. So this thing over here is a straight line. It's a straight line. And if this side over here is 90, that means this angle on the inside here is also 90 degrees. Now, if I add all of these up, how much do I have left that's missing over here? I can find this angle. 45 degrees, beautiful, excellent, 45 degrees. So now there is my 45-degree angle, and then I can start to label again. I have my adjacent, there is my opposite. What am I going to look for, guys? I want the length DC. I'm going to look for my, which side? Which side are we looking for? I'm looking for DC. Good, I'm looking for my hypotenuse. Excellent. So I'm going to start again. Have versus want. I have my adjacent. I want my hypotenuse. What am I using? I'm using cos. Good. We are using cos. Right. So we can start, guys. Cos of 45 degrees is equal to adjacent which is 4,04 over hypotenuse, which is DC. I want you guys to go solve for DC for me. Solve for DC, multiply by DC, multiply by DC. Hugo, I'm so impressed that you've gotten this far. That is amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, so now we know that DC is going to equal to 4,04 over cos of 45 degrees. Give it to me, correct to 2 decimal places, please, Hugo. Give it to me, correct to 2 decimals. 5,71, excellent, 5,71 kilometers. Beautiful. Now we have DC. This is 5,71. So we know how far D is from C. Now we need to go find out how far F is, right? But again, we run into another problem. Yes? We run into another problem. What's our next problem? Good. We need an angle because now we need to find how far CF is. CF, right? And we don't have enough information in this triangle. We don't have enough information in this triangle. And that's the triangle we want because this is the side we want, right? So instead of doing that, which other triangle can we use? Which other triangle can we use, peeps? DEF, DEF, correct. And then which side is DEF going to help us find, Nyeleki? Which side will we be looking for? Okay, you guys are correct. We're going to use the big triangle, this one. Which side will we be looking for? With the information we have, we'll be looking for not FC. Remember Asbonge, FC is only a small bit of my triangle. Which side is going to connect me to the side though? Which big side is going to connect me to the side I want? Not DE, not DE. Have a look again. Yes, teacher Nels, it is. But now the problem is all I have is 90 degrees and that. Okay. Okay, we could calculate for DF, guys, but we don't have enough information. So here's what I'm going to say we do, right? We look for CE. How are we going to look for CE, Courtney? Yes, Abiyani.
Ma'am,
Yes.
when we were looking for the angle 45 degrees, and then we
Yes.
added each angle from each and every triangle. And while we were adding those angles, we realized that angle C is 90 degrees because those two angles are on a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am?
Yes. So C is
No,
90
wait.
degrees. Right?
No, never mind. Let's leave that. I got another way.
Yes.
You see that 90 degrees on E.
Yes.
Yes, we say 90 divided by 2.
Mm-hmm.
And 90 divided by 2 is 45.
Oh,
So we have our angle
yes.
45.
No, 100%. I was gonna take you guys the long way around, right? But what we can do is we can notice that this angle over here is 45 degrees.
Mm.
Okay, E is 45 degrees. Yes, teacher Nels, thank you for that. I saw you and Hugo both said that. Yes, I'm the one who's missed it a little bit. Yes, Abiyani, so this angle E over here should be 45 degrees. This one here.
It's 45 degrees.
Good. So we are actually
Then
working
now
in. Oh, I'm the one who's lost just a little bit. Yes. Sure. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm the one who lost it. I'm the one who lost it here. Okay, so we are working in triangle DCE, right? That
so we
triangle. Okay. If we label Abiani, what do we have? We have the
we have our opposite
good, and we
and
need our
adjacent.
adjacent. Good. So we're going to use.
We are going to use tan.
Good. We're going to use tan of 45. Yes, true. So tan
Yeah.
of 45 degrees is equal to opposite, which is 5,71
over
over
CE.
Good. And then we're just going to solve for CE, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then we'll just multiply by CE, cancel, right? And then we'll have CE is equal to 5,71 over tan of 45, which is the same as 5,71. Okay, yes, 5,71 kilometers. So we're not done, Abiani. This is 5,71. We don't want the length of CE. We want the length of CF. So now which triangle we work in?
You're going to work on CFE.
Good, CFE.
And because you already have the angle, we are going to label.
Good.
Yes.
So here's our angle. This side CF is the?
CF is the adjacent.
Good, adjacent. And CE is our?
Opposite.
Good, opposite. And this is our hypotenuse. What do we have? What do we want? We have
opposite and the angle, and we want adjacent.
Good. So which
tan.
one are you going to? Tan. Good. So we'll say tan of 45 degrees is equal to
5,71 over CF.
Over CF. Good. Okay, so CF is going to equal to 5 over tan of 45 degrees, which is equal to?
Wait, 71 over tan 45.
5.
That's 5,71.
Good, 5,71. Excellent. Okay, and that's the side we were actually looking for. Well done, Abiani.
Yes.
That's it.
Thank you.
Okay, shoot, you guys beat me to it. I didn't see it. My brain just completely lost. Well done. Okay, now let's answer the final question, Abiani. Let's answer the final question. Which one is closest? Which one is closest to ship C? Which one can help ship C? Ship D or ship F?
Ship. Both of them.
Both of them. They're both the same length away.
The distance is the same. So yes.
Okay, so any of the boats can go. They're all going to get there. Okay.
Yes.
So exactly the same. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Whew, that was a lot for one day.